5 individuals. In later years, it is essential to be cautious, even with family members. As we age, our perspective transforms from the relentless pursuit of success to the serene appreciation of tranquility, relationships, and nurturing our well-being. For seniors, especially those 65 and older, prioritizing emotional well-being is essential. One of the most effective strategies for safeguarding your mental and emotional well-being is to thoughtfully evaluate the individuals you choose to surround yourself with. Regrettably, not all individuals enhance the quality of your later years. Certain factors might obstruct your overall happiness and tranquility. It's important to be mindful of certain individuals you may want to steer clear of in your later years. Even if they are relatives, keep in mind that prioritizing your well-being is not an act of selfishness. It is a vital expression of self-care. If you find this guidance beneficial, kindly give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and enable notifications to stay informed with the latest updates. 1. As we mature, the importance of peace and emotional stability becomes increasingly evident. Yet manipulators present a distinct challenge to our overall well-being, frequently presenting themselves as those seeking assistance or warmth. They quietly disturb your peace. Initially, their behaviors may appear innocuous. They might seem truly dependent on your assistance, tapping into your caring nature, particularly if you have dedicated much of your life to being a foundational source of support for those around you. However, as time progresses, their behavior may evolve into something detrimental. Their persistent demands and emotional manipulation can result in feelings of exhaustion, overwhelm, and emotional depletion. Imagine this. As you savor a peaceful afternoon, indulging in your coffee, you contemplate the richness of a life fully embraced. At that moment, the phone begins to ring. It's a family member or friend who requires one additional assistance. It might be a transportation need, a financial obligation, or a task they are capable of managing independently. Initially, you comply, believing it's a minor concession. However, as these requests accumulate, a discernible pattern starts to emerge. They reach out solely when they require assistance. Moreover, they subtly suggest that failing to assist equates to being self-centered or uncaring. This exemplifies the behavior of someone who manipulates, leveraging guilt as a tool to transform your generosity into a sense of duty. They present their needs as urgent situations, creating a challenge for you to decline without feeling as though you have let them down. As time progresses, this dynamic gradually undermines your feeling of freedom and independence. Rather than savoring your retirement, you may feel burdened by the emotional effort required to sustain a relationship that seems to be growing more imbalanced. Identifying this pattern is essential. Those who manipulate tend to exploit your reluctance to address them directly, aware that you prioritize peace and wish to avoid causing them distress. It's crucial to understand that declining a request is not a form of cruelty. It's a crucial step towards maintaining well-being. Your time, energy, and emotional well-being are invaluable assets that warrant careful safeguarding. Establishing boundaries serves as a powerful defense against manipulation. Establishing clear boundaries on your actions allows you to take charge of your life once again. For instance, if an individual often seeks assistance, you might respond with, "I apologize, but I can't provide help on this occasion." Your decision stands on its own, and there's no need for further explanation or justification. Your boundaries hold significance as they serve to safeguard your well-being. It's beneficial to consider the dynamics of the relationship. Consider whether this individual adds value to your life, or if they tend to drain your energy more than they contribute. Genuine relationships thrive on a foundation of mutual respect and care, rather than a sense of obligation. If you find that someone's presence regularly leads to feelings of exhaustion or bitterness, it might be wise to reconsider their significance in your life. As you move through this phase of life, release the anxiety of letting others down. Your kindness is a precious asset, meant to be cherished rather than taken for granted by those who truly appreciate and honor you. Fostering an atmosphere that allows your later years to flourish is essential. Refusing a manipulator is prioritizing your own well-being, and that is a choice that should be made consistently. 2. Individuals who exhibit self-centered behaviors and an inflated sense of self-importance. In our later years, we should embrace a period of reflection, fostering connections, and nurturing meaningful relationships. However, not every relationship contributes positively to one's well-being. Certain individuals appear unable to look past their own perspectives, preoccupied with their personal needs, desires, and accomplishments. Individuals with a tendency towards self-absorption can significantly diminish the joy and mutual respect in relationships, often resulting in feelings of invisibility and undervaluation. Picture yourself in a cozy setting, engaging with a loved one as you recount a cherished memory from your past, one that continues to evoke joy and warmth in your heart. As you start to share your thoughts, they cut in, redirecting the discussion to focus on their own experiences. You make another attempt, eager to create a significant connection. Yet once again, they redirect the attention to their own experiences. As time progresses, a pattern begins to emerge. They take control of every discussion, every engagement, transforming what ought to be a dialogue into a solo act. Narcissists excel in navigating this dynamic. They seek recognition and affirmation, frequently disregarding the impact on others in their pursuit. They might not have harmful intentions. Many individuals may be unaware of the impact their actions have on those around them. However, the outcome remains unchanged. Their presence can be quite dominating, making it feel as though your voice is lost in their shadow. For older adults, this type of relationship can be especially distressing. Your journey, filled with valuable experiences, is worthy of sharing. It's important to express your stories, insights, and emotions with those who genuinely listen and show compassion. However, an individual with narcissistic traits provides minimal opportunity for this type of relationship. Instead, they focus on their own story, making you feel as if your presence is just a supporting element in their life. Identifying this behavior is crucial for safeguarding your emotional health. Individuals with narcissistic traits frequently employ charm and charisma to attract others, which can lead to an initial oversight of their self-centered behaviors. However, as time passes, it becomes evident that they struggle to provide empathy or authentic support. They might overlook your accomplishments, downplay your challenges, or disregard your requirements entirely, all while anticipating that you will honor and accommodate theirs. Establishing clear boundaries is essential for managing interactions with self-centered individuals. This doesn't imply completely removing them from your life, although in certain situations, that might be essential. Instead, it focuses on restricting their capacity to control your time and energy. For example, when dealing with someone who frequently shifts the focus of discussions, consider subtly guiding the conversation back to the original topic. I would appreciate the opportunity to complete my thoughts. Should they disregard your emotions, confidently express your viewpoint. I understand your perspective, but this moment holds significant value for me. It's essential to keep in mind that their actions do not define your value. Narcissists frequently struggle to genuinely perceive others, yet this does not lessen the significance of your contributions. Engage with individuals who inspire and appreciate your presence. Individuals in your circle who truly care about your perspectives and experiences. These are the connections that will enrich your spirit and help you achieve your aspirations. Years of vitality. Absolutely exceptional. Releasing the desire to satisfy a narcissist can bring a sense of freedom. This enables you to concentrate on the relationships that truly count. Interactions that prioritize respect, empathy, and mutual care in every aspect. Life holds immense value, particularly at this point, and should not be squandered on unbalanced relationships. By focusing on individuals who recognize and appreciate your true self, you cultivate a supportive environment that mirrors the depth and splendor of your experiences. In these moments of clarity, it's essential to recognize that your narratives hold significance. Your emotions are important, and your existence is valuable. Do not allow anyone to undermine that reality, not even the most egocentric individual in your life. When you prioritize your own worth, you establish the expectations for how you deserve to be treated, which is essential for a fulfilling life. 3. In the later chapters of life, one of the most significant assets is the ability to live genuinely. fully accepting your true self and the achievements you have made. However, detractors, who frequently focus on the shortcomings of others, can diminish your sense of freedom, planting seeds of uncertainty and pessimism. Some people excel at highlighting imperfections, frequently masquerading their critiques as constructive feedback. However, their comments can be quite damaging, undermining confidence and fostering feelings of inadequacy. There are various types of critics. It might be a friend who consistently has remarks about your looks, a family member who challenges your choices, or perhaps a neighbor who feels compelled to highlight areas for improvement. While individual criticisms might appear minor when considered alone, comments on your clothing choices, observations about how you allocate your time, these remarks may seem minor at first, but they can build up, fostering an atmosphere of ongoing scrutiny. Their words can be particularly harmful as they frequently stem from their own insecurities instead of any genuine shortcomings on your part. Critics often channel their own frustrations and fears onto others, deriving a sense of satisfaction from highlighting flaws as a means to evade facing their own shortcomings. However, being aware of this doesn't always alleviate the discomfort. After a lifetime of dedication, affection, and resilience, everyone deserves to feel fulfilled and successful. It's crucial to understand that your identity is not shaped by what others think of you. The voice of criticism, regardless of its persistence, remains merely a voice. It may not reflect reality, and it definitely shouldn't dictate your self-perception. Your journey has been shaped by both victories and hardships, moments of happiness and sorrow, all of which have contributed to your unique identity. That is something that cannot be undermined. When facing criticism, a powerful approach is to sift through their comments. Not every piece of feedback deserves your focus. Consider whether this criticism serves a purpose for improvement. Is it rooted in genuine concern and consideration? If the response is negative, it's best to move on. Don't let their negativity weigh you down. For instance, if an individual frequently evaluates your decisions, be it regarding your retirement spending or the pastimes you pursue, you could reply with a composed assurance, "Thank you for your concern, but I am content with my current lifestyle choices." This straightforward assertion reinforces your independence while gently establishing a limit. Another effective strategy is to redirect the emphasis of the discussion. Critics frequently focus on the negative, so shifting the conversation towards a more positive perspective can diminish their influence. For example, when a family member highlights what they perceive as a mistake, you could respond with, "That's one viewpoint, but I take pride in my achievements." By guiding the conversation towards your strengths, you reinforce your value to both them and yourself. Being in the company of encouraging individuals is just as important. Engage with connections that recognize your successes and enhance your well-being. These connections will reinforce your worth and help silence the critical voices around you. Whether it's a friend who shares your interests, a gathering at your local community center, or even a reliable confidant, these uplifting influences are akin to sunlight piercing through the clouds. They enhance the overall vibrancy. Keep in mind that critics hold no influence over you unless you allow them to. What they have are merely personal viewpoints. Your worth, achievements, and happiness are not determined by those factors. You've achieved the freedom to exist without the burden of their opinions, to fully appreciate the life you've created with confidence and happiness. As you contemplate your journey, embrace this truth. You possess all that you need within you. You have consistently demonstrated that quality. No critic, regardless of their volume or persistence, can diminish that achievement. By releasing negativity and embracing the beauty of your own narrative, you empower yourself to experience the confidence and tranquility that you rightfully deserve. Life is incredibly valuable, and it's important to focus on what truly matters rather than being consumed by the judgments of others. Focus on valuing the experiences that fill you with happiness and the individuals who genuinely recognize and value your true self. In the later stages of life, when the pressures of previous obligations start to lift, it is crucial to avoid taking on the burdens of those who choose not to manage their own responsibilities. Irresponsible individuals, be they family, friends, or acquaintances, often draw you into their turmoil. resulting in emotional and even financial exhaustion. The absence of accountability can be a continuous source of irritation, undermining the harmony and stability you've diligently cultivated. Imagine this. A relative frequently encounters difficulties, whether it's related to finances, unwise choices, or interpersonal disputes. Repeatedly, they seek your guidance, anticipating that you will provide assistance or a resolution. They guarantee transformation, pledging that this will be the final occasion. However, the pattern continues, resulting in fatigue and uncertainty about whether your assistance is truly beneficial or inadvertently encouraging their actions. Neglecting duties is only one aspect of irresponsibility. It's about transferring the repercussions of individual choices onto others. These individuals frequently depend on your compassion and benevolence. Aware of your caring nature, they might resonate with your sense of responsibility, particularly if they are younger family members or individuals you have previously looked after. However, as time passes, this dependence may begin to resemble exploitation, resulting in you shouldering a burden that isn't rightfully yours. It is essential to recognize that although compassion and kindness are admirable qualities, they should be harmonized with self-respect and careful judgment. Assisting an individual who avoids accountability for their behavior can be quite exhausting. It also hinders their ability to learn and develop. Accountability is a vital skill, cultivated through the experience of facing the outcomes of one's decisions. By consistently intervening to save them, you prevent them from developing the skills necessary to grow and take control of their own lives. Establishing limits with those who lack responsibility is not a form of harshness. It represents a profound commitment, reflecting care for both your well-being and theirs. Start by acknowledging your boundaries and realizing that you are not required to address issues that do not belong to you. If an individual frequently seeks financial assistance, you might respond by saying, "I'm sorry, but I'm unable to provide help with this matter." It may be beneficial to consider alternative options. This approach not only safeguards your resources but also empowers individuals to take charge of their circumstances. It's crucial to avoid the temptation to feel guilty when you choose to say no. Some individuals may resort to guilt as a strategy, implying that if you choose not to assist, it reflects a lack of concern on your part. However, it's important to recognize that your support can take on various healthier forms, such as offering guidance, providing emotional backing, or simply being there without shouldering their challenges. Your responsibility is not to solve their problems, but to assist them in discovering their own answers. As you engage in these relationships, it's essential to focus on your own health and wellness. Your later years should be filled with happiness, adventure, and prioritizing your well-being, rather than bearing the burden of others' decisions. Engage with individuals who honor your limits and value the assistance you provide. Strong relationships thrive on mutual respect and understanding, rather than on unilateral reliance. Consider the journey you've undertaken and the insights you've gained along the way. You encountered difficulties, made necessary sacrifices, and triumphed over hurdles to reach this point. Do not allow the negligence of others to diminish the tranquility you have worked hard to achieve. Establishing clear boundaries and prioritizing your own well-being fosters an environment where you and those in your circle can flourish. Releasing the urge to save others is not an act of selfishness. This acknowledges your significance and the importance of your time. Accept this reality. It's important to recognize that you don't have to take on the burden of solving every problem. By taking a step back, you create space for those who may not prioritize responsibility, and in this process, you restore your peace, energy, and joy. As we mature, one of the most fulfilling aspects of life is the act of giving, regardless of whether it's our time, our insights, or the affection we've nurtured over the years. There is a profound fulfillment in recognizing that our dedication and sacrifices have positively impacted someone's life. However, nothing cuts deeper than the chilling void of unappreciation. When your acts of kindness are overlooked or, even more disheartening, met with criticism, it can lead to feelings of being undervalued, discouraged, and may even cause you to question your own self-worth. Individuals who lack gratitude often undermine the satisfaction that comes from generosity. Picture dedicating countless hours to crafting a holiday feast for your loved ones, infusing each dish with care and affection, only to be met with complaints about the food or comments lamenting how it used to be different. Or perhaps you have made a significant effort to assist a friend, adjusting your schedule to meet their needs, only to encounter a lack of acknowledgement, as if your contribution was simply taken for granted and not valued. The pain of ingratitude stems not only from the absence of recognition, but also from the underlying message it conveys. Your time, energy, and care deserve recognition and appreciation. Over time, this absence of recognition can burden your heart, transforming what ought to be joyful moments of connection into painful reminders of being overlooked. However, it's crucial to recognize this fact. The lack of appreciation from others does not define your value. Their failure to acknowledge your contributions reflects their own limitations, rather than diminishing the significance of what you provide. It is essential to be in the company of individuals who recognize and appreciate the kindness and warmth you contribute to the world. Addressing ungrateful individuals necessitates a blend of self-awareness and bravery. Begin by recognizing your own emotions, permitting yourself to feel the pain and frustration without dismissing them. It's completely natural to experience disappointment when your efforts go unrecognized by others. Your feelings are completely legitimate. However, what truly matters is the way you decide to react. A significant action is to reassess the connections where appreciation is a consistent element. Consider whether this individual contributes positively to your well-being. Am I being appreciated for my efforts and contributions to their well-being? If the response is negative, it could be an appropriate moment to establish boundaries. That doesn't automatically imply removing them from your life, but it does suggest being mindful of how much time and energy you choose to invest. If a family member repeatedly overlooks your contributions, it may be wise to reduce your efforts, rather than stretching yourself thin to meet their demands. Prioritize what truly brings you happiness and satisfaction. If they inquire about your change in behavior, you can calmly articulate, "I recognize the importance of prioritizing what brings me joy. I trust you can comprehend this. This is not about imposing consequences on them. It's essential to prioritize your well-being. It is crucial to focus your energy on individuals who genuinely appreciate your presence. Engage with friends, neighbors, or community members who respond to your kindness with appreciation and a welcoming spirit. These individuals will elevate your mood and highlight the joy found in generosity. Their gratitude will enrich your spirit, ensuring that each gesture of goodwill feels meaningful. It's beneficial to consider the reasons behind your initial decision to give. True generosity arises not from a desire for acknowledgement. It originates from a foundation of compassion and concern. By concentrating on the satisfaction derived from your generosity instead of the reactions you encounter, you can discover tranquility even amidst ungratefulness. Nonetheless, this does not imply accepting disrespect or exploitation. Your kindness is a valuable offering, not something to be taken for granted, and it deserves to be honored accordingly. As you progress, take the time to acknowledge and appreciate your own hard work. Pause to acknowledge the dedication, compassion, and consideration you invest in all your actions. Regardless of external recognition, these gestures of compassion reveal the profound strength and inherent beauty that resides within you. When you recognize your worth and the value of what you bring to the table, you establish the expectations for how you deserve to be treated by others. Feeling unappreciated can be painful, yet it does not determine your worth. Your essence is shaped by the love you share, the lives you influence, and the enduring legacy of compassion you create. By prioritizing the company of those who value you and establishing clear boundaries with those who do not, you take back your happiness and guarantee that your later years are abundant with the respect and appreciation you truly deserve. Safeguarding your tranquility, the present you deserve to give yourself. As we progress into the later stages of life, our focus begins to change. We strive for tranquility, meaningful connections, and a sense of fulfillment, valuing the moments and relationships that hold true significance. Safeguarding your emotional well-being is not just important, it is crucial. The individuals you choose to be around have the power to uplift your mood or bring you down. And recognizing who should be part of your life is a demonstration of insight and self-worth. Steering clear of toxic relationships, characterized by manipulation, selfishness, criticism, irresponsibility, or ingratitude, is a necessary step for personal well-being. It reflects a commitment to one's well-being. Establishing clear boundaries enables you to experience true joy and cultivate relationships that offer authentic warmth and mutual support in your life. For years, you have dedicated yourself to nurturing, supporting, and caring for those around you. It's essential to extend that same level of care and compassion towards yourself. Consider the journey you've undertaken and the insights you've gained along the way. You have navigated obstacles, rejoiced in victories, and accumulated a wealth of knowledge over the years. Your journey has undoubtedly contributed to the incredible individual you have become today. Do not allow the pessimism of others to overshadow the magnificence of your path. Instead, prioritize cultivating connections that respect your value and maintain your limits. Your later years are a valuable opportunity, a moment to cherish what is genuinely important. Embrace the love of family, cherish the company of dear friends, and value moments of quiet reflection. It's important to let go of the urge to fix or accommodate those who deplete your energy. Engage with individuals and situations that elevate your spirit and motivate you. Life is incredibly precious, and it's essential to invest it in relationships that truly uplift and support your well-being. Always keep in mind that your happiness is in your hands, and your peace is what you leave behind. By carefully selecting the individuals you allow into your life, you cultivate an environment rich in love, respect, and personal fulfillment. A nurturing environment that allows you to thrive and wholeheartedly appreciate the distinctiveness of your personal path. These insights are provided to inspire you to embrace life with confidence and authenticity. I would greatly appreciate your insights. What is a key insight you've gained that motivates you to implement it in your own life? Let us uplift each other as we strive to embrace these significant truths. Your feedback on this video is greatly valued and appreciated. We encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content like this. Thank you for joining us. Let's embrace a life filled with intention, happiness, and authenticity.